Whoa, that was close. That was really close. I was rushing around, came in, pressed go live, and I'd actually press done. Ah! And I've typed so much in the description. I was like, no way. It's been like that today. I've been clicking quickly, and I was posting one of my 3 videos today, and I posted it all. I've been having trouble. I don't know if it's the browser or the mouse or what, but when I copy and paste words, today it won't paste. It gives me other options. You know, sometimes you get that option thing of where it's cut, paste, all those things. And sometimes you get another box of commands comes up, like print and things like that. Well, that box kept coming up. And I just couldn't do it. And I couldn't copy and paste anything, which was difficult because obviously all the music that I use, it's free to use, but you have to add the like copyright information type thing. And it's all, as you know, like a YouTube video, it's all letters and numbers. There's no way I could like just type that in, copied it by hand, written it, and then typed it in. I was like, how can I post a video if I can't add the music content? And I fiddled around, and I found the only way I could bring up the bit that allows you to paste was if I didn't put it in a new area, like where you would want to put the next thing you want to paste, but I had to join it on to the last thing I'd already typed in. So it's all gobbledygook all through, and I had to click through and spread them all out. Don't know why, it was really weird, but for some reason it wouldn't allow me just to copy and paste today. And then, as I say, I've just rushed to do this. I've been in different chats this afternoon. I wanted to pop in and say hello in different chats, but then that delays me. And I've got men here, but I'll tell you about that. They're about to go soon, so I will talk about that then. Hi there. Yeah, it's, you know, where you have, Neil, the you have 2 white sort of boxes come up, and one is your copy, cut, paste and all that, and the other box sometimes comes up, it gets glitchy, doesn't it? And can't remember what's in it, but it's like, I don't know if it's links and print and all that, and that box came up, not the other one. But I'll write down what you've just put for me in case that ever happens again. I just hate modern technology when they just suddenly glitch for no reason. Let me just write that down because that could save me next time. And I've had 2 cats on my lap for the last hour, literally, and Mr. Colin Waffles has been on my lap trying to type the keys in the chats I've been on. And then the next chat I went into, Fossil came in as well, and she was up in. Then she decided to sit on the mouse. Let me just write this down. Yeah, you're my go-to person, actually. If I get stuck on things, I should come and ask you, Neil. Control plus C, copy, Control plus V is paste. That's very useful. Thank you, Neil, for that. Much love to you. Oh, I always send you hugs. I haven't sent you hugs today. So hugs to you. I'll put that in my pile. Yeah, lots to catch up on with today. Lots of silly bits. I've literally just sat down quickly and wrote a few things. So I try and remember everything. I probably won't. I go, oh, I didn't say about that. Old school commands, keyboard shortcuts. Yeah, someone like you should do a whole video just of those sort of things, because it needs people like that. We never had computers, so I only learned from playing around. And it's funny because Mike's a lot older than me, and obviously he didn't have computers, and he knows quite a lot more than me. So I'm like, well, how do you know stuff? And he said, I just fiddle around, and that frustrates me to fiddle for hours. I like to just do. So let's start as normal, as I do on my Wednesdays. I did miss not doing last Wednesday. I didn't do Monday either, but I don't know. I seem to have a bit more fun on the... I say I have more fun on the Wednesdays, just lately Mondays have been a right blast. So what mood are we in today? Oh, I think, and the men's gone. we would do party. You'll understand why. I'll tell you when they've gone. Gone. So yeah, party. Mike, do you think this later? Party later. Party. That what's that? Us. Party later. Party. Hey, party. Oh, right.
And they're doing the film tomorrow.
Right, okay.
Someone else.
Oh, right, so it won't be fish today. Okay, cool. You said maybe somebody else would have to come and do the other bit. Neil says, my first computer was back in 1982. Oh, me. I've been using them for 3 years. By that point, I was like 11. Yeah, I would say boys had, I would say, more opportunity, but I went to an all-girls school. There weren't computers then, but I believe in the mixed school, there were computers coming in, but they wanted, in my era, girls to use typewriters. I'm from that era. So, yeah, I would have loved to have done woodwork particularly. Technical drawing. See, all my friends who went to the mixed school seem to do stuff I'd like to learn, trades and things like that. I would, yeah, woodwork. I've got a little project I want to do, but Mike's got to sort of guide me and teach me things. But I'd love to just do a really basic woodwork project. If you saw quite a lot of videos back, something I salvaged was they were fixing up an old derelict stone house round here, and they threw everything out. There wasn't a lot in there, but a few bits of wood and things. And I think in total there might have been 4. They were the authentic original wooden like trough. I want to use them for planters. I'm not quite sure what they use them for. Probably it's not the bread making ones, but similar to that, like long troughs. And there's 4, but there's not enough parts for 4. So I just gathered it all and brought it home. And I think I could make 3 out of it. And I said to Mike, I want to do it. It looks simple, but for a very first sort of woodcraft sort of trial, and I don't know if I can manage to hammer and things like that, but we'll see. I want to give it a go. If I can't, you have to take over, but I want to do it. Even if it's right or mess, it doesn't matter. It's planting. But I wanted to do technical drawing, as I say. What's the other thing I said? Woodwork. That sounds cool. I can do tiling. I can do painting. You've got a video coming up soon with me painting. I love painting. Tiling, I don't like doing it. I don't mind doing the tiling, but it's all the cutting, like round pipes and things like that. I detest that. I can wallpaper. You don't really use wallpaper in Cyprus, so that's good. I'm no good at all with mechanical things. I've got no clue mechanical stuff. I did physics, so obviously wiring plugs, that kind of thing. Not interested in plumbing, not interested in electrics. I like making things, but I think a trade is, I can lay bricks. I can lay bricks easily. I've done house renovations. I did 2 in England, my first house and my second house. Complete messes. One was Victorian, one was Edwardian. And completely renovated those. I can plaster. Now, a lot of people say plastering's hard. I think if someone shows you how to do it, you've got a knack for it or you haven't. I can plaster. Don't mind doing that. I can mix cement. I've done cement in here. I can do that. But yeah, I think everyone should learn a trade, an instrument, and computers. And life skills, let's say life skills, so gardening, growing, anything like that. I think they're the 4 things. If you've got that, you're pretty set up. Neil says, typing class was a pain in my butt. We had the old, like normal keyboards. There were some electric typewriters there, not many. But I don't know if someone rigged them or what. all of them every time shot off the end. I do remember someone used to go and mess about with them, so I don't know what they did. So we never used those. I used to skip typing, and shorthand I had to do, and I always skip both of those. I know how to do it. I learned how to do it, but I felt I didn't need to go to every lesson. I knew how to do it, and I knew I did not want to work in an office of any shape or form. I'd had experience going to help my dad in the school holidays, and that told me I did not want to work with numbers, and I did not want to work in an office. So I thought, well, if I don't do those classes, maybe they won't make me do the exam. And I won't have to do that. If I don't have something to fall back on, I push myself to do something else. But as it was, I had to take the exams. I did all right in them. So Neil says, I bet I can still do all the trades I learned over the years. It won't be pretty, but I can still do it. That's true. I did type in class on an old school unpowered typewriter. Yeah. And I think that's the best way to learn. I don't know how old your typewriter was, Neil, but the old ones had kind of a really big kind of hooky U shape from the base of inside the workings upwards. And basically, if you didn't hit the key right, your fingers used to slip, probably the length of your finger down the holes between the keys. I wonder if you had that sort of keyboard. They were dangerous. They really were. And the keys were like little round flat tops. And if you didn't hit absolutely on them, you'd go down the hole between all the letters. Yep. Yep. Yeah, that is a proper typewriter. None of this keyboard malarkey that you get now. I had to pound them. Yeah, you did. They had to go down that whole like finger length, basically. Yeah, you could hear that. I do like the clatter of a typewriter. And the teacher used to walk round and she used to say, she could like hear the speed of each one kind of thing, and she'd go, not typing fast enough. She used to just type rubbish, just like anything. So she'd walk on by, not have a look. And of course, then you couldn't make mistakes. If you made a mistake, you had to take it out and start again. And also sometimes you had to make carbon copies. You had the carbon paper, and by I think the fourth one, it was so faint if you didn't really pound as well. And any mistakes, we did sometimes, I think in later days, have that like white sort of pencil eraser for typewriting. That was a godsend. But I don't think you was allowed to use that in an exam. So if you went wrong, you had to start again. And you had the speed test as well for typing, and you had dictation. So there's someone read it out, you had to keep up with that as well. Hey there, how are you doing? Morning to you, and you text us on the back 20. Neil says, I passed that class barely with 55% average. I got out the other day, didn't I? Some of my school reports in, I think it was my last year's one. Didn't see the typing ones. I must have my actual exam certificates somewhere. Now, again, what do I want to keep those for? I think it's wrong. I don't know how it works in other countries, but in England, your school exams, you always have to put down, even when you're 30, you have to put what your school exam results were, as if like a 18-year-old is the same work ethics as a 30-year-old. It's absolutely ridiculous. You have to do all your education, so it doesn't matter like you've done university or anything after that. You add it all on, but it's hardly the same work ethics at all. So yeah, that was the skills thing. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, just to say, stay safe and prepared to all my friends who have got the hurricane coming or going through. I did just want to watch a friend of mine's video just before this, and it was 45 minutes, so I only had 30 minutes, so I didn't have time. So hope everyone's doing their best that they can possibly do. I have linked below because people often ask me, do we have hurricanes? We have hurricanes, but they are classed as Coptic storms here. If you don't know what they are, I've put 2 videos below. One tells you about what the Coptic storms are, and in Cyprus we follow an ancient calendar that gives you a rough idea when they are, like, you know, a rough idea, particularly in, let's say, the Caribbean. I'm from the Caribbean. A lot of my life I've been there, so like, you know, the seasons of it. And if you don't know a country when the hurricanes are due, if you're like, well, when does Florida have their hurricane particularly? Look at any travel agents and see when the prices drop drastically. You're going into the hurricane season, so it's a gamble. And then people get a cheap holiday and then they go, oh no, we've had a hurricane coming. You know, it does tell you. So I've linked that. I've also linked a video I did one time where it was at the tail end of the Coptic. It's very similar to hurricanes. Yeah, so I linked the end of a Coptic, because we're like your hurricanes. You can't go out when it's bad. So I've linked that below so you can sort of see that. I've also linked, we have earthquakes. We actually had a minor one the other day. So I've linked a video about earthquake damage that happened to this house. So that's below. I thought there was another weather one I linked below. Oh no, the other like bad thing we do get a lot of fires here. So I linked, it's a 2-parter video of one of the most devastating fires here that they are right near us a lot of the time, and I've linked that below as well. So the 2 parts of that, just in case you're interested in that. And one of the reasons we always get asked, why did we pick Cyprus? One of the things was weather, and we got the whole map. We could have gone anywhere in the world. One of the reasons was we got a map out. We were coming from England. We came across the map because we didn't want cold. So we came across to a certain point where it's okay. And then we would have liked to gone further. As I say, love the Caribbean, all islands there, would have gone there. But then you get that area where you get more chance of hurricanes and so on and so forth. And you also get further afield, more dangerous animals. The better the climate gets that way, the more dangerous the animals. So we kind of drew a line here and here, looked in the middle. We didn't want Europe. I wanted an island, and long and the short of it, that's one of the reasons, Cyprus. So yes, we're on the cusp of the dangerous weather, if you like, with earthquakes and Coptic storms, they class them as here, but we're not over intense. Yes, people die here and the fires and so on and so forth, but if you want the better weather and things like that, you've got to go forward. So that kind of narrows that down. Blind Neil says farmers almanac up here. The ancient ways of predicting the seasons and the weather to come roughly. Yeah, I've got all that in the video. It's what is a Coptic storm, and it explains that and what the calendar is, and it tells us the force of each one, and it's accurate within a few days. It's pretty good. Blind Neil says fires get closer to here every year. I'm in northern Ontario, Canada. Fires to the north and east of us every year, last 5 years. Now, your fires, are they natural fires or are they human fires, human and error or human destruction? Here, a lot of it is human destruction, deliberate. A lot of our fires are both, because here, as I say, we get a lot right round here. No one even lives right round here. So on the freeway, the motorway, you get a lot of people tossing cigarettes. And actually I filmed, we went to a village further up the mountain, which I have filmed. It might actually be 2 or even 3 parts because I did a lot of footage. And up there I actually film a little bit as we're driving. You can see where a fire was started and how close the houses were to it. In fact, one of the houses is right in the middle of all where the fire burn is round it. And apparently what the helicopters did, they came and literally just dropped water on the house, and they just kept doing that, and they left the fire to go round first of all and did that. Obviously some things were destroyed in the house, but the house is still there and safe. So I filmed a bit of that. As I say, I went up to the village and I filmed going up there, coming back, because when you go up mountain routes, it's a totally different look coming back down again, because as you twist round, you see different things. So they might be separate videos. I did what we did there. I'll show you around the village, so that might be a separate one. Then I did another one in all the like little shop type things there, or what you can buy. I went around the monastery there. So I'm probably going to have to split it into portions, because I don't like my videos being much more than 10-15 minutes tops. There are a couple that come out at 20 minutes because I can't split, or there's not enough to make a split out of it. So I don't know, but do look out for those. It's a village we've been up to. And the whole reason for going up there, we do love it up there. It's one of our nearest mountain villages. And the reason I love it up there is quick to get to. It's one of our prettiest drives that we do. And we used to go up there just for a moussaka. If you want moussaka, that's the place to go. It's all handmade, really lovely. And before COVID, it actually closed down the particular place we went for that. So we didn't tend to go for a bit, and then COVID came, and so we didn't go. But Mike needs a new wallet. He likes a particular style wallet, and it must have a press stud clip on it. He doesn't like one that just opens, and he got his last one from there. And they're actually quite hard to find the style he liked with a clip. And he said, we've got to go up there, he said, and have a look again. So we went up there, and that was the main reason. He said, right, we'll find somewhere else that does a nice moussaka up there, which we did do. So I said, right, I'm filming. I'm trying to do more out places for you, because all you see is my area, particularly where I go for walks. You just see my area. There is life in Cyprus, not just me and the goats and some wildlife. I have got some footage I did before the pandemic as well in our main town, like where it's about 40 minutes away is our like main town. And I did some filming there, and I haven't edited that. It's what I call my on hold, because other things happen. Like now I've just had the wine festival, so I need to get that posted to you. I actually edited it today, so I've got that to go. That'll probably be next one or the one after. Yeah, so suddenly things come, or growing. I have to get those out pretty quick, because or else I'm filming the next bit of the growth of something growing in the garden, and the other one's out of date. So obviously they're time sensitive. So if there's time sensitive ones, I've got a lot of posts as well. So I like to get those videos out so people know I've got their stuff they sent. Blind Neil says this town is right in the woods. They call it a city, but the population is only 7,000. Population at one point was high enough to gain city status. Yeah, we don't even get village status. We can't have a mukhtar. Now, a mukhtar is like a mayor, or in France, I think you call it a Marie. We can't get that. There's not enough people. There's 6 people live here, so we're not allowed to. We can't even form our own thing. So yeah, but yeah, you've shown a video of your place, Neil, your area. I love that. I love seeing where people actually live. So, or I sometimes say, if you can, just go out your front door and just show what you can see, or pan round. I just like that, to see where people live. So yeah, that's really good. And while we're talking about what I've posted, do go on my other channel. I have posted one of my most favourite videos ever on my other channel today. The link is under this video. It's called Gerald the Talking Gorilla. It took me hours to make. You'll see why when you see the video. It's funny. It's absolutely funny. Well, I think so. It's my humour. So if you enjoy my humour, you'll enjoy it. And I had to dress up to be 3 characters, and you can imagine trying to do each part separately without the other bits in between. So I quite like it. So as I say, the link is straight under here. It's Gerald the Talking Gorilla, and there's actually bonus videos joined on to the end of it as well, because there was other stuff funny. I thought you might like that as well, so I threw that on the end. But yeah, Gerald the Talking Gorilla. It's a Dawn's personality video. I think it's fun. It's actually fun. It's quite fun. Yeah, so do go and look at that. Hey there. Hey, good day, my dear. Glitter bombs to you, squirrely. I was nearly late for my own live because of your channel. I was watching another live just before I popped onto yours. I saw you was on. I popped over. So I hadn't got anything done. Just quickly written down a few notes. Ooh, have they gone? I can talk about the men in a minute if they've gone. So yeah, I'm talking about videos you need to watch on my channel. My other channel, Tranquility Through Life's Natural Beauty. The link is below for Gerald the Talking Gorilla. You need to watch it. Learning still. Oh, we're down there. Have to try again. Oh dear. Yeah, so it's the funniest video I think I've made so far. I've got loads more like that, so do comment under it and tell me if you liked it, because if you do, I've got tons more like that I can do. Yes, Gerald the Talking Gorilla. The link's under here. The link's under here. Or go, some of you are already on Tranquility Through Life's Natural Beauty. It's the one I posted today on that channel, but if people aren't on that, do click on it below. And I do want comments, and I would like that to be a shared video, because I'm seeing so many people's channels I watch at the moment and they're having really tough times, and this video is for them as well. So do share. You might have friends that I don't know of that could really do with just 5 minutes just to watch something funny. So if you share it, I'd really appreciate that. Let's try and make this Dawn's biggest shared video, because I've spent ages on it. Absolutely ages. It's just fun. It's absolutely just fun. I think they've gone. Okay, let's talk about the men. I think they've gone. I'm looking here because their van was parked here. Oh, Mike's gone. Yes, Mike's gone. So he said he couldn't get past their van. So they've gone. Okay. Big news. Now, this is to show you. Hey, Blue. He's not right now. Can't be here right now. Okay, cool. No problem. Yes, this is to show you that if you have no money, like I don't, you can do anything. We have put the tiniest bit of money away forever. And we have finally, we haven't finished, but we've nearly paid enough to get our pool relined, and it needed work done. It needed like the sand. I've talked about this before, that they now use glass, but when we said we wanted the glass, they said don't use the glass, go use the original sand, because the glass, people who have been using it have actually found that they've had problems with it after a few years. So do not use glass, even though it sounds like a better option. That's my opinion. And the pool people could have charged us a lot more for using glass if we'd insisted, but we listened to them. They're the experts, and they didn't take the extra money off of us for having glass. We had sand. So we'll see. So we put a little bit away, and we said to the pool people, if we can pay now slowly, will that hold the price? Because obviously if we can't afford it for a couple more years, then the price will go up, obviously, and then we'll be trying to catch up all the time. So because Mike gets a tiny pension because he took a lot of it before he knew me, you can like take some earlier. He took some. He's only got a little bit coming in. But because that was extra to our really frugal living, we decided to carry on living fairly frugally. But as you know, he let me have some money to buy some little fun things and things I needed just because we had a bit more. But he's been squirreling it away and giving little deposits when he can to the pool people. This is how good Cyprus is, guys. You couldn't do this in a lot of countries. Squirreling little bits away. Oh, you can see me now. Squirreling little bits away, and they came to do the pool today. We haven't even finished paying. I think Mike says we got 400 euros left to pay, but because so much has been paid, as I say, we had work to do on it as well. They came and did the pool today. So one of the guys didn't want me to film. Well, I'm sorry, I'm paying you a lot of money. You got no choice, matey. It's my house, it's my property. I'm filming. And I'm only filming the pool being done. I'm not like, woo, look at him. Maybe it wasn't legal. Anyway, so what I did, I just kept going without them knowing. I wanted to time lapse it kind of thing, like film a lot and then just speed it all up. And I don't think they would like that. So what I did every now and then, I went out, just sort of filmed a few seconds and came away. And then when it progressed a bit, came and did a bit more. You don't want to sit and watch it all being done. And somewhere I've got footage when I first had the pool put in, we had it built. It wasn't here. So I'll probably include a little bit of that from last time and show this little bit on the end. But we've gone for a totally different colour. I was a bit like scared. First of all, you've seen pictures of the pool. It's kind of not quite this colour blue, but it's turquoisey. So it's sort of turquoisey and it had that like the white ripple through it. That's what we chose the first time. And the first time you had like an edging around the top. You had to choose. And we chose like a blue Greek sort of pattern. As I say, I'll put it up. But you look at a lot of my videos, you can see it. And there was probably a pool build one. Oh, Mike's channel, Olive Farm Retreat Cyprus. He's got videos of the pool being built. Let me just type that in so you can go there if you want to see how it was before. Olive Farm Retreat Cyprus. So that is the pool being built originally. So you can see that if you like to see that. And as I say, we have this pale blue. That's not even the blue. Like a turquoise blue with white ripples. Hey there, Andrea. Oh, Adland. I don't really know how that works. I don't get how you can you hear them when you're in Adland? It's like, I would have thought you couldn't type or anything. I don't know. Anyway, you all seem to be able to let me know. Yeah, so it was this pale blue, or turquoisey blue with white ripple, which was fine. And we've now got a better way of doing, we only use the most basic of purifier and things in there. We've got a better version of doing that now, which Mike's got on his channel as well. A really great tip. Everyone who's using it saying how awesome it is. If you've got a swimming pool, do look at his genius idea that costs nothing, that doesn't leave stains, bleach marks or anything like that on your pool. So there. So we started to do that. But first of all, round the drainy bit in the middle, all the colouring started to fade away. And the top that's out of the water fades. So it's gotten white and patchy. Plus we had issues. There was a certain type of pollen came in one year, a couple of years ago, and the bottom went sticky. So we emptied all the pool out. We cleared all like the sticky out. It took us days and days and days to get this sticky off. And then a tad later, hi Peter, a tad later, the sticky's all there again. And since that, it's almost like where we got the sticky off, it always attracts things to stick on it. So we said, well, this is no good. And it's all sorts of things was causing problems. And there's something to do with the filters and all sorts of things. But that's Mike's department. Anyway, so in the end, we've got these marks. We got it all off eventually, but there's these brown sort of stains on the bottom, plus the white fadey. Anyway, so we went this time to choose, and Mike said, do we want the same bottom? And I said, well, we're going to have that again. We're never going to be able to afford to do it again. And they said, how long have you had the pool in there? I think Mike said 16 years. And they went, oh, you're lucky that it's lasted that long. It's the lining, it's not tiles. It's obviously this, like what do they call it? Not fiberglass, like the liner, like the liner stuff. And so we said, right, they said, that's really good that it's lasted that long. And we said, well, if it hadn't been for this sticky, obviously maintenance, which they included in the price of redoing the pool as well. So we didn't pay extra for that. So they said, well, that's really good. So me and Mike worked it out and we said, well, if we can keep it going, this one for another 16, 70 years, it'll see us out. And as I say, couldn't afford to do it all again. We've had to go really frugal to afford it. And so we chose this other one. And I will put it up soon. I might even do a community post just to show you the colour we chose. And it's now... oh, what colour would we say now? It's not green and it's not blue. If Mark's doing what I think he's doing, he's going to see if they've left a bit and just bring it in to show you. It's a dark cross between green and blue, darker than this. And I was afraid it was going to be too dark. And one of the reasons we chose it is one, to go completely different. I think it looks more, yeah, he's going to get a bit, he's coming with it. I think it's a bit more classy, but I was worried, would it be too dark? Bear in mind, we haven't got round to doing the surround of the pool yet as well. Oh, thanks. I just said to them, I think you're going to get it. Can you see? I don't know if the colour shows. It's not as dark as I'm seeing it on the screen, because on the screen to me it looks really dark and blacky.
Not from here, no.
No, but it's not as dark as it looks there, is it, on the screen? No. It's more bluey. It's more bluey. And the in between the swirly bits actually is a very turquoisey blue. But anyway, I like this kind of watery effect. Looks blue. Oh, cool. That's Andrea being sweetie. Now, the reason we also went for it is, see this colour backing. Now, I've said the one we've got now is it's faded and it's whitey. That's the backing showing through. Now, in 17 years, if this fades in any way, you're going to see that turquoisey blue, which is the same colour as the light blue here. So it's not going to look bleached. So, oh, Peter's saying nice colours. Oh, thanks. But to me, it's like, is it too dark? No, it's not. As I say, it's lighter than, this is really light. This is a really light turquoise. In fact, this is brighter than the blue behind me. And it doesn't look it to me here. But anyway, it looks nice. As I say, I might put a picture up on the community post. They haven't finished. They finished doing all the lining, but Mike said they've got to come back. What is it, the filter or something they're doing? Oh, he's gone. It's something else that, and we did say at the time, I wonder if someone else comes to do the sort of maintenance side of it. So I'm thinking, I think it looks elite maybe now. It looks too posh for our property, I'll tell you that. And as I say, at least now we haven't done all the patio around it. That's from the salvage slabs we got eons ago. We've got the sort of whitey creamy ones. Any of those we've kept, they're like proper pavers that were all dumped and we salvaged years ago. Those ones we still got in piles all around the garden, which will eventually go around there, but Mike's got other things happening and we have got a lot of footage. A lot has been going on around here. We've been busy bees, just as it's slightly cooler here now. So as long as you get your timing right, get up really early and do something, sometimes go back late afternoon and be in the shade. So Mike's doing a bit of this job and then the sun comes and he goes and does a bit of that job. This is our life here. We always have lots of jobs on the boil. It's not like we can't finish a job, but it's either money, we get to a point where there's something you have to buy a part or something like that, or weather or something else is more important. So we've got jobs happening. It's like I have nothing to show you finished or happening, and then suddenly, like now, I've got loads of bits of footage I need to show. Andrea, can you, while you're so busy there moderating, can you put up your pumpkin palooza or whatever it's called? Andrea's doing a collaboration. Sure. If you've noticed, Andrea, you popped on the channel. I'm going on about it on every channel I go on to at the minute. So if you've got some people you haven't seen before, possibly you'd all brought them along. So I must say it on my own channel as well. She's doing a collaboration. Put the dates. It's the first week, I think, of October, but I might be wrong. She'll put it in a minute. Send Andrea... No, don't send her anything. Do a pumpkin recipe, post it within that week, send Andrea the link, but there are rules such as you must put at Digging for Health and also hashtag pumpkin palooza. That's it. But her video there, she tells you all about it. And it's a great way. A lot of you are always asking, how can I get more people and blah, blah, blah. This is one of the best ways to do it because she's going to make a playlist of everyone that takes part. There are prizes, but some of us are just into it to go along with what other channels are coming up with. It's so sad if people make a collaboration and they only get half a dozen people. So yes, I saw that earlier. 50 channels participated. But as I say, there are some great prizes there as well. For some people can have the prizes, but it's not about the prizes, although that's lovely to do that. Yeah, so do a recipe. It doesn't have to be complicated. It just has to include pumpkin. I'm sure you can think of something. I've got two total opposite ones because I've done one for this channel and I've done one from Tranquility channel because I've got different viewers. A lot of you watch both, but both channels I've got different people as well. Oh, there you go. Is Peter going to do one? You need to do it, Peter. You need to do it. So it doesn't have to be difficult, but as I say, I've done one for each channel. The one on this channel is fun. Now Andrew's like, what have you done? It's a pumpkin recipe. It's a pumpkin recipe. It's just the pumpkin I've used. Oh, here's Mr. Waffles coming. Yeah, the pumpkin I've used. I can't seem to make my pumpkins grow. They grow into a pumpkin, but they're miniature and that's it. Albeit the pumpkins I was growing this year were the Queensland blue pumpkin. Here's Mr. Colin Waffles. the Queensland blue pumpkin, which has only got flowers on at the moment, because our pumpkin season is much after Halloween. So that one hasn't even grown pumpkins yet. It's still at the flower stage. And the other pumpkins I was growing, these are both from Josh in the yard homestead, the seeds. The other one was the Jack B. Little pumpkins. Now, I've seen him harvest them. They're not very big. Jack B. Little pumpkin. Fine. But my Jack B. Little pumpkins have been this big for ages. Not even my hands. The circle I'm making. This. In fact, that might be a bit bigger than they actually are. I think you all saw a video recently, the last one I posted prior to today's, and you see me pick it up and everyone's going, oh, that's really cute. I think that's it. But I needed a pumpkin for this recipe. So I picked a minuscule one. Now you'll know when you see it, it's actually tiny. But I needed it for the pumpkin recipe for Andrea. So I harvested the tiniest pumpkin in history and tried to make a recipe with it. The lengths I go to. So it's so small. And then I say to Mike, right, well, how do I film this? It's so tiny. Oh, it was so funny. Just because I wanted to do a recipe for Andrea. So I thought, I can't really show it. It's like scoop it out and holding it with tweezers. I couldn't do that. So I got a teaspoon, which was too big to scoop it out. Maybe I should have filmed it, but I don't want people to think I'm taking the mickey. So I had to get like an egg spoon, like what you eat eggs with, which is smaller than a teaspoon. So I scooped the seeds out with the teaspoon. Oh, hello, I've got a moustache. So I got this little spoon, scooped out the seeds. I think I've said keep the seeds or something, so you can see how many seeds there are. So I got the seeds from it at least. So harvesting it wasn't a loss because I've got the seeds. And then I make this recipe, like filling the pumpkin. I could make a silly amount, so I had to make a whole lot of stuff. So I've got a whole lot of stuff I made, but then I had to spoon a tiny bit in the pumpkin. And I'm trying to camouflage the pictures of it to stop it looking tiny. Oh dear. Yeah, I should have included that, but I didn't want people to think I was sort of taking the mickey out of doing a recipe. So I've got this little bit, and I thought I'm trying to photograph it on different things. So I tried on the worktop. I thought, will it look bigger? Will people just think it's a big pumpkin? Then I put it on the tiniest saucer I could find and hoped that you'd all think it was a big plate. Now you're going to enjoy watching this video knowing all this. Yeah, so I put it on the tiniest saucer I could find. Like, you know, you have Cyprus coffee, which are the tiny coffee cups, and then a tiny saucer. So that was the smallest saucer I could find. So I put it on there to try and pretend it was a big pumpkin. And then I made a little witch's hat for it, so it was a Halloween pumpkin. So now you know. Then the opposite side of the coin, on my other channel, I did a proper pumpkin recipe. You won't see the pumpkin in it. I just list the ingredients. Because I didn't have another pumpkin, so I couldn't show the process of cooking it. So I just do the ingredients and a recipe. And that actually is a very awesome recipe. They both are. And they're complete opposites. The mini pumpkin, I've got cat hairs now. The mini pumpkin is like a winter warmer type thing, and the tranquility one is a dessert And I'm sure no one would have made this dessert. You're saying today, Andrea, no one's done pumpkin pie. I think everyone was trying to avoid that and the normal things. So I've gone for something I'm pretty sure no one's going to do. And you can also switch pumpkin for pineapple. So it's something that people can, if they like it, they can cook other times of the year. So that was so funny. And I'm like, oh, should I not do it? I was like, no, I want to do it. Oh, and I put in with the mini one, I put something about you can either use one big pumpkin or lots of smaller ones. So if anyone did twig it was a miniature pumpkin, I can say, well, you could do the little ones. Oh, that's so funny. I make myself laugh. Let's go back and see what you're saying about the crazy dawn. Peter says pumpkin recipe nice. Yeah. Oh, he's not doing it. Oh, Peter. Going to be a blast. Yeah, I think Andrew, I'll pick some more up for you from the other channel. You'll watch. Oh, there you go. Supporting is the thing. Thanks, Peter. I know cooking's not for a lot of people. You have to grow a pumpkin first. And don't say you could have gone and bought one. That wouldn't have been fun. Digging for Health says, I made some pumpkin energy balls. Interesting. I even freeze-dried some stuff for one of the videos. Oh, yeah. Every video is going to be freeze-dried. Yes, I know that. That's the new thing. There are over 150 types of pumpkin in the world today. Peter always with the facts. What's the smallest one? What's the smallest one? Oh dear. And Josh has received his seeds I sent him. He'd be so ashamed of me growing his little mini pumpkins from the seeds he sent me. So do go to GERALD Homestead. He made a great video about receiving my seeds. So if you want to see what he got, let's put his channel up. one word, yard homestead. So yeah, he's done a video about the seeds arriving. Yay, pretty cool. He said about how he sellotape them all onto the card. And the reason for that, if you watch it, is because obviously a bit dodgy sending seeds. I didn't want them to shake or feel so much. So I kind of take them all together, fix them all so they wouldn't move about. He's like, I'm trying to take the sellotape off. They got there. My seeds that I grew, harvested, and got seeds from are now going to grow in Australia. That is so cool. Oh, we're nearly the end of the month. Somebody else is going to get free seeds in October. Ooh. Check out my community post because it will be there, and that's the only place where you're going to know who's won. So do check beginning of every month. And as I say, if you can't see the picture of the free seeds, that means there's another community post since. Scroll down till you see free seeds giveaway, and I name on each one. So Josh was the first one in GERALD Homestead, then Della Smalley was the second one, and then whoever after that. I put the month as well. Yeah, I've got to think about that. I'm trying to go completely random, different people for completely different reasons. So I don't want to all this type of person first, or all this, or all this country. I want to throw them around. Yeah, I should have included that. There's a lot of footage that I should include. Oh, Bambi's had surgery. If you don't know who Bambi is, where have you been? Bambi is my tripod. Bambi was my tripod. I've tried to get a replacement full size one, not the sort of medium size one, the full size ones. And can't get one cheap or where we've been. So that was out. We do have another one, but the screw bit that you have to put the camera or whatever on top, for some reason the screw is a little bit corroded. I know you could clean it up, but it just didn't like the thread going on the camera, so it's like I can't use that one. So Mike had that one, and I had Bambi. In case you don't know why it's called Bambi, I know how you fix tripod legs, but they don't want to fix, and they just go everywhere like Bambi on the ice. The legs just go, and when you sort of wedge it up as you're filming, it either sinks down. I said a long time ago, the first problem with it, you can see a video, and I'm standing by the arch out here. I can't remember what I was filming, and I'm gradually going down because I can see it going down. So I'm trying to just finish the bit I'm saying. So that bit's been left in. It was a day when I was like, oh, I just want to get this filmed. So Bambi's legs go everywhere. And the other day I'm actually filming, I think in here might be what I've just posted or about to post. And oh yeah, the shopping haul, I think it was that one. So that's was posted today. And I actually say in there that I've got my foot on one of the tripod legs. The other two were wedged. I've got my foot there. The legs just want to go. And they don't just go out. They buckle from the top as well. I don't know. And then you think you've fixed all the legs, and you know how you can extend the lower bit of the legs or shorten the lower bit, but sometimes just one of those goes. I do some filming where it's very slightly like this, because that's the only point you likes to really sit at. So Mike said, well, hold on a minute. If it's just this thready bit on the other one, let's change that bit out on the other one. So put Bambi's screwy bit on the good legs of his one, because he doesn't really use it. He can use mine anyway now. So Bambi's had a transplant, so it's basically dandy now. It's dandy. Tom's been having quite a lot of fun quietly in the corner. Oh, dear. Yes, Kitty wants to host Peter. I was watching 2 lives prior to mine, and the first one we had Mr. Colin Waffles up here. That's the one you just saw, and he literally pats as I'm typing on the keyboard. And then on the second live I was on, I think that was Painting with Squirrels was the second one, and Fossil came in as well and sat up here next to me on the desk, right on top of my hand that was on the mouse. So that was awkward. But Mr. Colin Waffles 9 times out of 10 comes in at some point during live. And when I was on Treasure Woman's live today, Mr. Colin Waffles had rushed in because he heard voices on the computer and he thought it was his live. So he was a bit early for that one. Yum. Is that all the pumpkin recipes, Squirrels? You need to do one. You're hilarious. Should have included that. Yeah, that's so funny. But yeah, I've got a lot of footage that I think you'd be very concerned about me if I left everything in. What's me and Mike doing the other day? And he said, oh, you should show them that, Dawn. It's like, no, I think they're a bit concerned already. So how's Light and Love? I've just been on your channel and watched your latest one. Much love from me. And Hope. Also sledgehammered the thumb. Oh, I thought that was an Americanism for having too much to drink. Also sledgehammered. Also sledgehammered the thumb. How many thumbs we got? 9 thumbs. My last live got a lot of views. Normally get around average 40, 45, something like this, and there was 60. Ooh. I wonder if it's because I titled it, because I don't really title them. I just put live or Fun Day Monday and Friendship Wednesday and things like that. Maybe I should start putting that. By the way, my subscriptions. Ooh, so do share my channel. I think I'm so busy on everyone else's channel, helping them along with their bits and pieces they're doing and bringing people along that I'm just haven't been on everyone else's channel. Digging glitter. Ooh. Where are we? I've jumped too much now. Oh, freeze drying. Freeze drying. Yes, you say about your ice cream sandwiches. Yeah, you've got the upset person talking to you. I won't say anything more than that. Freeze dried ice cream. I've never had that. Never tried that. Don't know how to do it. Assume you're going to show how to do that. So I'm interested in that. We buy a tub of ice cream. Is it 2 litre, Em? How much ice cream? 2 litre, is it? And how much is it? €2.99, and it's the best ice cream. It's like proper cream ice cream. Proper. It's not like that ice sort of ice cream. It's proper ice cream. Ooh, we do get through it. No wonder why I put on so much weight. I'm waiting for someone to ask me when I'm having twins. I do bread. I've been trying to get Squirrely to do one. She would be so fun doing cooking videos. She would indeed, Squirrely. She would indeed. I've been trying new hot peppers. Ooh. Oh, I meant to say that to Josh. If you are listening, Josh, you asked about the peppers. Were they hot ones? No, they're normal ones. If I have hot peppers, I put hot peppers or chili peppers. Oh, let me write that down to tell him, because he did ask. Let me put a note. Josh, not hot peppers. You did ask the pepper seeds. I just said peppers. He's like, are they hot peppers or what peppers? Normal peppers, I call peppers. If that's something else, like chili peppers, I've got hot chili peppers, Mexican peppers, and some other form of peppers. Oh, jalapeno peppers, that's it. Where are we, Dawn? Where are we? Yes, be prepared and ready for supper. I've been trying new hot peppers. I read that one. Oh my, melt my face off. I like hot and I can take hot, but as Mike says, you don't want it so hot that you can't enjoy it. So that's the limit of hot. I like piri piri from Portugal, the Portuguese sauce. That's nice. I'm going to share a video. That's nice. Hey, just for pudding face. Hi. You make me smile every time I see your channel name. And that's not the person, guys. If any of you don't know, it's Janine. Hi there. Pumpkin ice cream. Oh my gosh. At least we've got you off the watermelon season. Oh, we've got you off the watermelon season. Do you have something for every season? Is that your aim? I can't imagine you'll have a lull. Oh, you're saying make pumpkin ice cream. Don't encourage her. Oh my goodness. Light and loves, hugs to you. Back to work for a few hours. I'll still be doing the full challenge. Yeah, I want to know about that. Yeah. If any of you want to do the challenge that Light and Love's doing, go on her channel and obviously watch some videos. So just go, yeah, I'll do the challenge. You need to be in her community, so make sure you subscribe and then she knows you're serious. And it sounds like it's going to be good fun. Tell you next couple of days, that's fine. Oh, lovely hostess all in the chat. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, so do go and subscribe to Light and Love 73. It sounds like it's going to be a really fun thing. Wasn't intentional. I just got some massive crops, but that's good. I think it sounds fun. Check it out. Yeah, are we? I'm already on her channel, but didn't see the challenge. I don't think she's posted it yet because I watch most of hers, and yeah, we all miss a few videos out, but I think she's just talking about it, and she's basically going to people she knows to see if there's people interested in doing it. But it sounds good. It's questions. I think it's fun questions. So I'm always for Q&As. Oh, that's my most favourite thing to do, Q&As. And I'm going to do another Q&A because a few people said, oh, they didn't see that I'd shouted out for people's questions before. I love doing them. I'll always do them. So if you want me to do a shout out for your channel on my next Q&A, send me a question. You can put it anywhere. You can put it in the community post or under any video, but put it's for my Q&A, or else I'll just answer your question, random question. I did that. Someone just put a question for the last one. I was like, that's an obscure question to ask under this video. Is it just like coming to your mind? It's like, oh, no, it's probably for my Q&A. So I'm going to start collecting questions again because I just love doing them. They could be about anything, obviously about me or my life, or just random questions like, when did you become so crazy? All these things. Why can't you grow proper sized pumpkins? So if you want to ask me anything, but try and remember to put, this is for your next Q&A. I don't know when I'll do it. I'll probably gather questions, and when there's enough to do one, I'll probably do it. And I did actually find another question. I've gotten a bit of paper. I think it was a question for the last Q&A, or it might just be a question they asked on their channel. And I thought, oh, that's a good question. So if you sort of see a question you've asked on your channel, I didn't ask that. That's it. So it's sitting there, and it's a great question. It might just be on the video, and I wrote it down because I thought it was a cool question. Who knows? So yeah, put it's for Q&A. Oh, here we go. Ball rolling, Andrea, because I do love doing them. Let's have a big sheet of paper. And then what I do, I'll do it the same as the last one, that if you ask a question, I sort of do the question whiz by and do a little picture of your logo. I apologise if any of your icons or banners or whatever I take the shot off aren't good quality. I do them all the same way. Obviously, it depends on pixels, and I'm only doing the screenshot via, like on the laptop, you can screenshot, snapshot, whatever you call it. So I can't guarantee anything. I just do them all from that. So I just do them all from that. So I apologise if any don't come out really well. And if I capture you, sometimes I capture someone's face from a video. I can only look through so much footage to try and find a good picture. After a while, I'm like, oh, that one I have to do. So they take me quite a time to do as well, because I have to go through footage, because I like to try and find a nice picture of the person. Because this is my top tip. If you're starting a channel or starting lives, and you want people to like your channel, obviously your content's got to be good. But if you're someone who doesn't like to go on camera, people aren't going to really get to know you. And this is why sometimes, I'm not knocking group chats, but sometimes it's better, particularly if you're a shy or quiet person, to not have a panel. Maybe one person, one-to-one on the panel. But I find sometimes, not all of them, because some are good, but when you have lots of people up, I go on the channel to see that person, not to hear someone else talking, unless it's an interview or something like that. So, but sometimes they want to see the person and get to know you rather than someone else taking over the show. So that's my little tip of the day. Right, I need to write some of these questions down. Ooh, that's a good one. I've got to remember to write down it's you. That would be awful to get a question and not know who it was from. Pen from Jumbo. Last time, not the time I've just been. What is your fave obscure food? Oh, that's a good one. See, I got Mike to answer some last time. He gives an answer. And it's funny because he'd just say the answers. I said, oh, you can talk a bit more if you want to say something about it. Oh, just answered. And then when I'd finished filming, put the camera down, he started chatting about the answers and going into detail. Go, well, actually, because blah, 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 blah. I said, could you not do that on camera next time? Does Cyprus, ditto, does Cyprus have an unusual food? I've got to do it now because I'll forget to come back. And sometimes I just click off and it's gone. Unusual food that isn't found elsewhere. That's a good question. Come on, everyone, put some questions in. Have you ever made your own olive oil? All the olives there. Oh, I walked round to look at them today. My olive trees, because you remember I did that major prune, more than a prune, and I walked round to see, because some people said, well, you might not get olives this year then. Ooh, I so have, and they're huge. I'm apparently hungry because all my questions are all food related. Kind of get that with you, Andrea. That's why we'd be such good buddies if we got together. We'd be out on the town trying everything to eat. Seems to be a lot of olive trees there. Last count there was something like 86, but there's probably a few more now because my worker wire Magnus, you remember if you saw that video, he dug all me holes. They weren't all for olive trees, but some all were from olive trees. And I found 2 little sprouts from olive seeds that had dropped. Well, 2 little mini ones. So I've dug those up. So they just keep coming. Andrea, nice prizes you have to give away. Hi, he's been on your channel. Just checked up your upload. I like the recipe book idea. Yeah, there's some lovely things there. Really nice stuff. Thanks, Peter. Oh, can't read. I've got the mouse in the way. Thanks, Peter. Also posted an update with more prizes. We're up to 8 prizes. Andrea, the homemade candle looks great. Love. Yeah, there's some good prizes. They're really nice stuff. It's lovely. Lovely. Really good stuff. So, yeah, great, Peter. Check it out. So, Andrea, make sure you go and check out. On my last live on Monday, I did a shout out for Peter's channel. I had asked Peter previously about voice videos he's made of places of Australia and really nice scenic places, which was his favourite. And I thought he was going to find that hard, but he came back quite promptly, and it's the Great Ocean Road. So on my Monday's live, underneath the video, I linked that video, the Great Ocean Road. And what's that? Lockhard, is it? Lockhard is my favourite part of it. And you know how I was saying on the Monday live, saying to people how you get columns, arches, pillars, all the rock formations where the seas bash through and that. Oh, there's some stunning stuff there. I can see why it's his favourite. So do go and check that out. The link to that actual video is under my Monday's live. So I gave a shout out to Peter's channel there on my What to Watch on Your Coffee Break. There we go. Nighty night, Peter. Pleasant dreams. Oh, I always appreciate you coming on because it's a tough time of day for you. So I always appreciate that so much. So thanks for being there and look forward to more of your stunning scenery videos. I love them when I just want to chill for a bit. I always put them on, even if it's one I've seen before. I'll always click on one and just chill out. So that's that. What else have I got to talk about? Oh, Cyprus gossip. New changes in Cyprus beyond what we were talking about on Monday. They were big changes in Cyprus. I don't know if Mike knows this yet.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know what I'm going to say?
Read your mind.
Oh, finally, they have got a crematorium in Cyprus. Yes, they have. It's in Vava.
It's going to be built. It'll be 18 to 24 months.
Yeah, the permit. They've got the permit for it.
Yep.
It's for Vava. Is it for Vava?
Something like that.
And it's in Paphos because that's a brick community and they've been asking for it for a long time. I don't have any feelings one way or the other, so this is nothing to do with what I think. And apparently Cyprus and Malta are the only two countries in the whole of the EU that don't have crematoriums. So that was interesting. So apparently the Brits, particularly because the Cypriots are quite against crematoriums, they've been campaigning for, since we've lived here.
It was approved in 2016.
Right, approved in 2016, Mike says, but it's taken this long to sort it out. So that's another huge change in Cyprus. The Great Ocean Road Trip is awesome. Remember it well. You've been. You've been there. Does look awesome. Really does. Did you go on a boat round the area at all or drove the road? What did you do, Janine? So that's Cyprus news. I've just jotted things down. What else? Done that. Wine festival being posted next. So I don't need to talk about that. It was funny while we were there at the wine festival. And might we move out the way, this girl's trying to take a photo. And she was there, and she's saying to the girl, move this way. No, move there. No, back a bit. And no, let's get this angle. And I was like, oh my goodness. Going for that like perfect shot. All she was doing, you'll see it actually in the video. There's a sort of column, pillar, whatever. And it's got on it 61 years of the wine festival, and you see her sort of there, and you'll see the girl taking the picture because I sort of walk along and I sort of pan round to get this pillar just to show you it. And there's a pan round, so you'll see the girl doing the picture, and then you'll see the lady she's taking the picture of, and but the lady's trying to like prime herself up and all that. And then she sort of shuffles away because she thinks I need to take a picture of it. I'm just showing you the pillar. And I've had to cut the sound out there because I say, because the girl taking the picture, she goes, we've got to get it right for Instagram. And I'm saying, Instagram, do you not understand the word Insta? It's like not our gram. So I cut the sound down. And then the next bit as well, the sound's out because I'm like going on to Mike about it. Do you not understand Insta? Oh my goodness. That initially was what it was about, was like just take a photo of the moment, wasn't it? But they're so primed now. Oh dear. Yeah, should be Insta. Oh dear. That's so funny. Anyone who's didn't come on at the beginning, I'm really promoting a video that I've posted today on my other channel. It's linked at the very top of the description below. It's called GERALD the Talking Gorilla, and it took me so long to make it. I'd love it if you share it. It took me ages to make, and it is fun. There's a couple of bonus videos joined onto the end of it as well that are also fun, as I was saying, because there's so many people out there at the moment that I've heard struggling and got problems. I just think if you can share it with anyone you know, just if it makes them smile for 5 minutes, I've done my job of being on YouTube. That's what I like to think. So I'd love it if you could share it, and that would be awesome. Andrea, I can't remember if it was Digging for Health channel or possibly Mayfield Ranch. And you're like, oh, what? One of you two. I'm sure it was one of you two. So tell me if it was Mayfield Ranch. If it wasn't you, I'll have to ask her. One of you asked me under a video, and I cannot find the comment. The comment's gone, because I would have thought it was the video with the fruit in, but it's not. So I don't know where the comment's gone or where it was posted. One of you, listen. One of you asked me in the comments, what was that fruit at whatever timestamp? And I said it's a papaya, and I linked other videos on the papaya so you could see it. After I'd done that, I was like, oh, why did I say it was papaya? It's pawpaw. It's pawpaw. And I'd sent you the links of papaya. We both did that on different videos. Right. Well, I've sent bad information out because the video link I've done is on papaya and it's actually pawpaw. If anyone wants to see what a pawpaw looks like, then go on Josh's channel, because he's the one who gave me the pawpaw seeds. The papaya is what I'm growing on the arch, and that was from on my other channel when I showed you a ranch I visited. You can see the papaya fruit there, and that's where I got the seeds from, because I had one of the fruit off of there and used the seeds to grow papaya, and one took, and that's on my arch. The pawpaw is the one with like the fan-like leaves, or they both got fan-like leaves. That the pawpaw is the one on my other areas video that is next to the jalapeno and the chili, and that one I can't show you what it looks like because those seeds came from Josh from Inyard Homestead. There. Mayfield was the one who asked about pawpaw. It was Mayfield. So I'll put that then. Mayfield. Pawpaw. I just had a note to keep saying which one was it. Pawpaw. Mayfield. It was Mayfield. Mayfield, if you're watching this. So, I'm very curious. What? Mayfield was the one. This is about the Great Ocean Road. I nearly forgot what it's called then. I knew it on my head just now. Just travelled along the road with my cousin's ex-wife and her boyfriend. Brisbane, Sydney, Melbourne. What's your favourite place there then that you visited out of all of that? Would you say it was there or somewhere else? Oh, and the other thing, yes, about pawpaw. If you want to see what a pawpaw looks like, apart from going to Josh and asking him, because they're his seeds, go on Disney Jungle Book. And when you see Disney Jungle Book, go to Baloo the Bear. When he sings, I Want to Be Like You, that song, and he sings about a pawpaw, And he says in the song something about pick a prickly pawpaw from a prickly pawpaw tree. And you see him pick one and juggle it about. It says prickly. Now, to me, that's more like my cactus fruit, which needs harvesting. Do you want to see me harvesting it? I've already got a video harvesting and cutting and preparing cactus fruit. Do you want to see me do that again? Do you? No, I've already done one on that. They're ready. Some people call papayas pawpaws now. Now, you say that, but to me, they are two totally different things. They look different. The trees are different. They're different. That was like on Squirrel's live today. She was saying she doesn't know what aubergines are. She's never heard of those. And me and someone else said they're eggplants. It's just a different name. So it's like the squashes and the zucchinis and those kind of things. Some people name them all mixed up, but squashes are different to zucchinis. It's this whole thing, are birds the same as ducks, or are ducks not birds? Don't get me into that, or you have my big sister after me. Papayas have those weird bubble looking seeds. Pawpaws in the US have big hard seeds that look like beans. Isn't an aubergine an eggplant? Yes, it is. It's the same thing. That's like, I just say 50 million things. I tell you another one that a lot of people don't know. Okra, or as you lot say, okra, is ladies' fingers. A lot of you probably don't know they're called ladies' fingers. So you have to kind of know all these different things. Oh, what's the other thing? Oh, Anne got me confused. Oh, what does she call them? Oh, gosh. She's always going on about them. I was like, what are they? And I forgot what thing they are now. Oh, what does she call them? Begins with C. Is it another word for cabbages or cauliflowers? It begins with C. That's all right. I can't read, so we're fine. You notice I read that, no problem. Aubergine. I read it, no problem. I know you can't spell, Andrea. You're American. I've had this conversation before about when I type now, people kept saying I've spelt things wrong. So now I try and spell the American way if I'm on the American channel. Hey, Denise. How you doing? I just went downstairs. Hey, Denise. How are you doing? I hope you're feeling better. How's the sleep going? How are you? How are you? I think that's all my news. I've posted lots of links below. If you wasn't on at the very beginning, there's links. Denise, I've said it twice now in this video, but it's for you as well. I've posted a link to a video below here. You must see it. People like you will find it so funny. You're like, what? People like me? Yes, people like you. You'll find it funny. It's called Gerald the Talking Gorilla. Please watch it at some point and comment. I want anyone that does watch it to comment, because I want your feelings on it, because I know different countries have different sorts of humour. So if you like it, tell me, because I've got loads more like that. But it took me so long to make that I don't want to do it if people go, oh, that was okay. Melbourne was my favourite place, so friendly, and the history is great to visit. Oh, still nightmares. Oh, Denise, I wish I could do something for you. I really do. Haha, it's you. I'll bookmark and watch it soon. Oh, you clicked on it, did you, to see it? Could you tell from that thumbnail that was me? That's rude. Oh, that bit. I see you with the mic. So I bookmarked it. Right. Yes, I did. Yeah, I hope you all like it. I hope you all like it. As I say, I'm playing 3 parts in it, and it was just a nightmare to try and film all the bits without the other bits being said in between. I was like, oh dear. But yeah, I enjoyed doing it. Oh, I missed one bit out. I was like, oh no. But yeah, there's 2 more sort of bonusy bits on the end as well. So it's not just that. It's not just a talking gorilla. There's a couple more bits as well after it. So yeah. I feel tambourine time coming on. Do you know what that is? So this is where I pick out a letter, random. What have we got? Y. Oh, have we got any channels beginning with Y? And I get my book out. Where's my book gone? Of my community, my active community. And I look up letter Y and I give a shout out. Do you think we've got any Ys? UV, W. We have. Oh, if your channel starts with a Y, it could be you. I've got to put a mark so I know I've done this one. So I know I've done it, so I don't repeat people for a bit. Can anyone guess? It's Yogi Hollow Farm, Lisa and Ryan. Oh, shout out to those. So if you're on their channel, let them know they got a shout out, because I don't tell them. Let them know they got a big old shout out. That's funny. I actually got a message from Lisa today, so that was cool. So yeah, let them know. Do go over and watch Yogi Hollow Farm. Let's just type that in. So if you're interested in growing and animals and all those kind of things, I don't know if Andrea can do a link. That would be great. And if you do go and check out any channels I shout out, don't forget to let them know you came from a shout out from the live. That would be really appreciated. What have we got here? Oh, hold on. I can't move my mouse. It's having a sleep. Sorry for disappearing. Just had a mini panic attack because my husband just told me he doesn't know how long my in-laws are staying. What does that mean, Dawn? Oh dear. It means get some pumpkin recipes going. And by the time, if you don't get on with them, by the time they've had pumpkin for breakfast, dinner, tea, they won't be staying too long. Means you're nervous and stressing out. Sorry to hear, Digging. Thanks for the link. All guests know to tell you when they're coming and going, right? Like, that's just common courtesy. I love them. They're amazing people, but I need to know these things. That's why you give them pumpkin every day. So I wasn't sure you didn't say, so I didn't get anything in. I just have pumpkin. Oh dear. Well, we just had to click a button there. It's all good. Truth they're digging. I don't agree. Ha ha, Dawn. I need to know an end date. Of course you do. New content on our channel coming soon. Yay! Let me write down to come and look then, because I haven't bothered coming back to yours. Because there wasn't much there. So do let me know. And everyone that's in now, if you've got content up or something that's coming up, put a little thing here. This is your community area. So let everyone know a video you've got coming up or that's just out. Pop something there. Denise, do you cook? Janine, do you cook? Andrea's doing a collaboration of pumpkin recipes. So if you do, go on Digging for Health channel, and she's got all the information about the pumpkin palooza something. Point up again, Andrea, because I make a right hash of saying it. So if you cook, go on there, and then that will help your channel grow. Make a mark there. Yes, you need an end date. That's something I was concerned about, that living out here, I thought, would we get lots of people that just sort of come out? And don't forget, if you're working in your new country, they're coming for a holiday. There's a friend of mine. She has all her people coming out, and they say, oh, can you take us here? Can you take us there? It's like, she works. And she's like, not really. You could hire a car and go, so, oh, no, we don't want to hire a car. And they think they're on a freebie holiday. I understand, haha. They will let you know maybe when they get there. Well, say you want to book things up. Yeah, I only saw the one video. Yay. Yeah, Denise, tell everyone what you do on your channel. Because no one knows. When you've got your name, Denise 2KK, that tells nobody nothing about what you've got on your cool channel. Yes. Join us. Yes, join us, Denise. Denise, make sure you go on Andrea's channel anyway, and then she will remember you and send you information if you need it. It's a great opportunity to make connections. Yeah, cook soup, do pumpkin soup. And put pizza in the oven. Do pumpkin soup, Denise. Just make a soup with pumpkin. Just put pumpkin in it. Kidding. Yes, I can cook. And my daughter, a great baker. There you go. What about, you know, like zucchini bread? You could make pumpkin bread. Could you make pumpkin? You can make pumpkin bread, surely. Ooh, that's a thought. I wonder if anyone's thought of that. There you go. There's the info there from Andrea. And if you can't click on for some reason or save that information, then just go on Andrea's channel, Digging for Health. I will let you know. My channel name is a little deceiving because I'm freeze drying ice cream sandwiches. Oh, got a message for you. Let me just highlight. Got a message for you. Oh, this is going to mess me up though. It's going to make my, it's made my, see, I want to mess about and it's just made all my, what? It's just made all my chat really small. That's why I don't really emoji. What are you doing, emojis? Oh my goodness. Just because I want to be funny. There. Now my chat is like this big. I can't do anything about it. So now I'm going to be really slow finding your messages. I cook all the time. Love feeding people. There we go. We want a pumpkin recipe. I think pumpkin bread. If only I could grow pumpkins. If anyone gives me a pumpkin locally, that's what I'm going to try with it, actually. Exactly. It's Denise 2KK because I'm not looking to monetize ever. I post memories and poems and practice guitar. There's some awesome poems up there at the moment, guys. Really deep. That's what I like about poetry. You can have inner meanings or something that says something, but you can also see depth in some poetry as well. There's like, maybe that's because I'm do psychology, that maybe I just look deeper. I don't know. Squirrely's making pumpkin bread. Squirrely Shirley. Banana bread mainly. I've never made that. Send me the recipe, Denise. Send me the recipe. Or make it on your channel and then I'll watch it. Mainly for bread. Never tried pumpkin bread. I am more of a supporter. You certainly are. You're an awesome supporter. Yeah, I'm getting the penalty of doing those ice creams now because I can barely read my chat. Warning, they are very emotionally deep. They certainly are. Music's lovely too. Beetroot and chocolate cake with vanilla frosting. Ooh, beetroot and chocolate cake. Do you have recipes? See, guys, you need to do these on your channel. Thank you for the lovely comments. Chocolate, vanilla, sign me up. Ha ha. It's interesting. I eat beetroot leaves. I actually quite like those. They've got a strongy taste. I like beetroot leaves with carrot leaves. And I did do some squash leaves, but by the time you've peeled all the vein things off, can't really be bothered. So I don't really use those. But I do like a beetroot leaf. We bake post videos on cooking and baking, Jasper. I will sign up. There you go. Look, our community's building. It's getting big now. Yes, people want recipes. I watch your cat video. Yeah, really cool. Call for cats. Call for cats. Cats. Oh, cats. 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 I keep meaning to do one introducing all my cats because people get mixed up. I do have 4 cats. I have 4 cats. I had 5 hands up there. 5 hands? 5 feet. Oh, that was something in my shopping haul video that I was going on about. I bought, oh, it's not here. It's not this one. It's not this stand, but it's the other stand, which is like cheap like this. I was going on about it was 69 euros. I watched it back to see if when that moment, like, I was like, duh, what did you say? You said 69. And I'm oblivious to it for a long time. Then it just, I don't know, it just was suddenly like, oh, it said 69 euros. I meant 69 cents. I'm at the moment investigating how to make, edit, etc. I did a video. I've got quite a lot of videos on helping tips like that on this channel and my other channel. So do take a look at those. They might help you. Or if you want to know anything, just ask. Just ask. That's my other channel, if you don't know it. Yeah, it's one of those things where once you do it, you think, what was the problem? But to figure out those sort of things, particularly even getting a YouTube channel up, things like that. It's like, wow. Oh, not too much chat. I can't keep up. It's too small. Just take a bit to figure it out. Yeah. Things like this aren't made for people like me who have brain problems because it's not a fair world these days. All these things you need to, or anything like banking online, all that. I couldn't even begin to do things like that because I'd make mistakes. It's not a fair world, really. Deep poetry. I put them into the cold machine. It looks slightly dark to me. Into depths they go outside. Sure hope they'll be all right. Several hours passes, so I check them when I put on glasses. They're ready, so I quickly throw on breeches. My freeze-dried icon sandwiches. You had me there, Andrew. I'm like, what? Right. I'll read it now. I'll read it out. I'm going to blame it on the fact I can only see this much at a time, so I can't sort of scan what's going on. Okay. Deep Poetry by Andrea from Digging for Health. I put them into the cold machine. It looks slightly dark to me. Into the depths they go inside. I sure hope they'll be all right. Several hours passes, so I check them when I put on glasses. They're ready, so I quickly throw on breeches, my freeze-dried ice cream sandwiches. Did I do that justice? Did I do that justice? You need to copy that, Andrea. You need to copy and paste that somewhere. Save that. That would be cool. And then Janine says, if you love cats, watch out for new content, but will not give the game away. Oh, it sounds cool. If I don't come over, can you come on my channel and say, where are you, Dawn? So you tell me if I don't come over. I have put a note here, but I've got so much scribble going on. Ha ha ha. Already hit them buttons for you, Jasper. I will watch. My poems are about depression stuff, inner deep feelings. When people read them, they don't feel alone. Andrea liked my reading. Yes, sounds good. You're the best, Dawn. Please make sure you copy that, Andrea. Copy that. Are you able to copy that? I need to know you've copied it. No, it's only for you. I'll copy it. I don't think I can copy it. Can I copy it? Copy. Where should we put you? I've only got 2 files open. Right. Unfortunately, I've pasted this on P-Brain. What's P-Brain done? Oh, has it gone? Hold on, it's on Egg Timer. Here we go. Just want to check it's there. It's like what I do on this. Oh, it's even posted your little icon. I put them in the cold machine. There we go. I've got it. Now it's left it all highlighted on there. There we go. I've got it. Never type anything you don't want out there. I've got it. I've got it. You never know. You might bring a book out one day and be grateful for it. Where are we? Laugh out loud. No, it's only for you. I got it now. You have to pay a ransom to have it deleted. Need to go to the doctors just for digging. Okay, all the best. Visit soon. 100% watch the monkey video. Yes, you watch it and comment. Comment, Denise. I want to know what you think of it. I thought of you and Tara, particularly when I was making it. I thought of you and Tara because all the dressing up on Tara's channel. So, yeah, let Tara know if I don't see her before you do. She's saving it. Yes, you could pay me ransom for it. Any cat or food videos Jasper does and you dig into, that's cool. You're so funny. I will comment. Yeah, I was thinking of you and Tara particularly. And Tara's mum will love it because she loves my accent. Her and Danny, they're 2 people who come on my channel for my accent. Oh dear, that's funny. It's funny. So I'm expecting a new playlist from Andrea's channel, Digging for Health, titled My Poetry. My poetry. I might write one back for you now. I do like poetry. My poetry, I like it to rhyme. My poetry, I like it to rhyme. I think I might do poetry now. You've really inspired me to write poetry, Denise. Sensible poetry. You've inspired me again, Andrea. Deeper meaning poetry. Yes, I'm going to do some poetry. I used to love doing poetry. I really did. I haven't got any. That I used to write. I used to love doing it. And all sorts, fun ones and serious ones. But as I say, mine are rhyming. I always do rhyming. Yes, I might do some poetry. Now I have to put inspired by Denise 2KK and digging for health. I'll post another poem soon called Oh Lord Hear Me. You may like that one. I will definitely do it. It would be nice, Denise, if you read them. I don't know how you feel about that. I think it'd be lovely if you actually read them. You don't have to be on camera, still have them up like you do. But if you read them, I think that would be really lovely because they'd be heartfelt as well. Just an idea. That would be really awesome, I think, if you actually read them. I think that would be nice. Yes. That's what I love about poetry. It can be serious, it can be fun, it can be inspiring, it can just be your thoughts, your feelings. Yeah, I think poetry is absolutely great. Really is. Can be, anyone can write poetry because, as I say, I like rhyming personally, but anyone can do it. Voice is kind of cracked and bassy, but yes, I might take them all and do a video in voice. Right now, post them like as if in a book. Yeah, I like that. One day I'll do a voice for you. And I wonder if you could put any to music. Just a few chords. That might be cool. I can be serious and deep, but it really comes out on YouTube because I'm a big goofball. Yeah. Oh, we can all be serious. It's like Mike's a lot older than me and always said, oh, I wanted a grown-up man, like to be serious and, you know, just take care of you, you know. And then goes, did you really? Oh dear. Who would you say is more goofy, Mike? Me or you? He says it's him. Can you believe that with what you see on me? What you see by me? Oh my goodness, can you believe it? He dances a lot, crazy dancing. He'd never let me film that. He just walks funny and he like squats down, like right down. He's really fit. He squats right down and walks. It makes me laugh. Oh dear. I don't know how he does it. Right down squatting, not like partially and then walks along. He's right down. No, I'm sure he played the part of E.T. Denise says, if you check my last live, I did the girl with the brown hair in voice. It's near the end of the video. I watched that. I must not have had the sound on. I swear I didn't. That's funny because I'm sure I saw that one. Maybe it comes on at the end and maybe I thought it finished. I need to check back as well. Yeah, also I turned mine down. I had a video on this afternoon and it was so loud I literally turned it down to nothing because the men were here and I think, what are you listening to? Because it was a psychological thing. And I was like, I think she's weird. So yeah, maybe I didn't have it up. Sometimes when I'm on my phone, I don't realise the sound is off. Thank you for watching. It's after I practice guitar. I'll have to check back on that one. Oh, while we're in good spirits, I haven't done jokes today. Jokies. Let's see. What's the time? Yes, we've got time for jokies. let's have a few jokes today, because I didn't do any on Monday, I don't think, because I was talking about the oh, sorry, just kicked the table there. Where are we? Yeah, I didn't do Monday because I did a thing about the plastics. Okay, first joke. I was sitting in traffic yesterday. That's probably why I got run over. Where do spaghetti and sauce go to dance? At the meatball. Yeah. I've got 2 stories of this library in my town. Well, it's hardly a library then if it's only 2 stories. I threw a boomerang last week. Now I live in constant fear. I need a pencil to mark that I'm doing these ones, or else I get lost where I've got up to. There. My friend gave me his EpiPen as he passed out and died. It seemed important to him that I was to have it. Oh dear. You're off to catch the bus. Okay, great to have you on board. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, but you can imagine it, can't you? Yeah. How do you contact Italian spirits? With a Luigi board. What's E.T. short for? Well, it's because he's got little legs. I like this one. 2 men meet on opposite sides of the river. One shouts to the other, I need you to help me get to the other side. The other guy shouts, you are on the other side. Oh, that's definitely my sort of joke. I love that one. Oh dear. What's orange and sounds like a parrot? A carrot. Oh, you are on the other side. Andrea says that's something I would say. Oh dear. One more joke. What comes first, the chicken or the egg? Safety. Safety always comes first. Oh dear. Yes, that's definitely me. Yes. Mind you, I was talking about I should write poetry a while ago. I did a bit of wasn't quite deep. I'm trying to find it for you. Wasn't quite deep, but it was a story. I think it was on my other channels live. It was on my other channels live. I've only done about 3 there, so you can go and find it. I don't even know what I called the live. I don't think I called it anything. It's just Inspirational Thursday Thoughts. But I did a story I'd written. And it's got several titles. So one is Don't Be a Puppet in Life. Choose Your Own Destiny. Another title is The Puppet Master, or The Big Boss, but the children still came. That was very interesting. I introduce it. I basically say it was for somewhere I was working, and it was a case of it was a school, and the parents were basically paying private, and they didn't realise what rubbish was going on in the school, but it all looked glamorous and glossy. And the boss is the puppet master, and it talks about the children came to watch the puppet show, and things like gradually the puppets were, the equipment was in disarray, but still the parents brought the children, and so on and so forth. It got worse and worse and worse, and still the children came, and so on and so forth. And I said you could actually relate it if you work for, say, a big company and the boss doesn't care as long as he gets the money, even though the goods are shoddy, and so on and so forth. So do go and look. The lives on the other channel called Inspirational Thursday Thoughts, and they've all got the same thumbnail, so it'd be one of those. It won't be the first one because I talk about Emily Pankhurst, and that might be on the title. I can't look because I don't have a list of my lives, but it would be probably the second or third live, and that was really interesting. So if you want sort of it's a fun story just on its own, but the sort of different meaning of it is really interesting as well. So go and have a look at that, and perhaps I'll read it out on the live as well. I don't know. So yeah, that's my story. I used to love writing stories as well. Oh yeah, unfortunately I haven't got any of those. I just have that one. But yeah, let's get some poetry down, funny or serious. Let's all go and write something. So I'm going to leave it there because I can hear tea is happening. I can smell tea. Not drinking tea. Dawn doesn't drink tea, but eating tea. So I'm going to go and have that now. I thank you all for being here. I thank Andrea from Digging for Health for being an awesome moderator, and really thank you for all the channel links there and all the fun as well, as indeed everyone in the chat, everyone who watches this later. If you've made it to the end, really appreciate that. And don't forget to share my talking gorilla video. I want some views on that because I took time on that one. And do comment under it if you like it, and I'll make some more of that sort of content if that's what you like. So do look out for that. So have a good rest of the day if you're midday, or a good night if you're in your evening, or a good tomorrow if you see this tomorrow. Until next time, as always, Meraki. Bye, guys.